The June 20th storm that devastated the region destroyed countless grain bins, elevators, and grain storage sites, leaving many farmers anxious about where their crops would be stored this harvest season. In this week's Agweek cover story, I traveled to Air, North Dakota, where the Arthur companies have been hard at work since the storm, building unique grain storage that will be ready just in time for harvest season.
This was a direct reflection of the storm's devastation that we had in June.
Just 2 days after the storm, the Arthur companies came together and decided to build 2 flat-lay bunkers at their Air location.
We realized that we needed to do something, that with the lack of farm storage and the damage that the farms around here sustained, we needed to step up and make sure that there was a home for grain this fall. So we broke ground beginning of July on 2 1.5 million bushel flat storage bunkers to be able to take grain this fall as effectively as possible.
The Arthur companies had their eyes set on the new site being open in time for this year's harvest, which proved to be a tall order to fill.
You know, it was difficult, but what we did is when we approach all the different contractors through this process, the millwright crews through this process, the question, obviously price is a factor, but it was, can you be done by September 21st? If you can't be done by September 21st, then we're going to move on to the next person.
Jim Thompson raises corn, soybeans, hard red spring wheat, and dry edible beans. The summer storm claimed all of his dry edible bean crop. He also had 3 irrigation pivots upended and lots of tree damage. He says this new location, just a 3-mile trot from his farmstead, will give him more options this harvest season and more chances for profitability.
The storms that went through in June really did a number on a lot of people's operations up here. So in the midst of the chaos, Arthur Company stepped up and decided that they were going to invest in not only the grain market around here, but in basically investing in all of us growers and producers.
Thompson believes the storm taught a valuable lesson.
What we've all learned is not to just rely on what you've always been doing. We've had these small bins that we just quit using and just too much of a hassle to work with, and now we've decided that they're all pretty valuable, and anything we can use for storage is going to be valuable. But then to have a facility like this open up and kind of relieve some of that pressure gives producers time to pause, think about things, maybe rework their system and reevaluate their game plan going forward.
You can read more in the next Agweek magazine or at agweek.com. Thanks for watching AgweekTV on YouTube. Make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday.